No, I'm with the banjo on my knee. Oh, I'm thirsty. Son of a bitch, I can't get this thing open. Oh, dang these nails. There's no water in there. Oh my goodness, I didn't see you watching me. Oh, geez. Kind of feel on the spot here just a little bit. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. My name is Buford, and I'm here to show you this sign, which whoever had the camera that left it on was supposed to show you. And now a message from our sponsors. Okay, now we got that over with. My name is Buford, and I'm here to tell you about a contraption called the Nailator 3000. Okay? This contraption is so convenient that it's like next to the microwave or the toaster or whatever other invention you could imagine that would be convenient, like the toilet. I mean, who made the toilet was a genius. Who wants to go out to an outhouse or dig a hole in the ground when you can go into the bathroom and just push a little pedal on the toilet with your finger and make it go right down? This is kind of like that, but with fingernails, if you can get the drift. Now I'm going to go back in time and take you to a place back in 1981. Okay? That's where all this started, believe it or not. I know it's 2010 right now. But back in 1981, when all this brainstorming, the seeds were planted in my brain that eventually grew to become the Nailator 3000. Okay? I was sitting on my porch in Georgia, drinking my moonshine, and then all of a sudden I looked up and I see a bright light in the sky, and it illuminated the whole trailer park everywhere you looked. And next thing I know, I'm getting teleported into the sky, and everything went black. A little while later I wake up and I'm surrounded by little green men all over the place. And they start sticking things in my body, crevices. They start probing me in weird places that you can only conceive of in science fiction fantasies. Okay? Now, the thing they inserted into me looked kind of like this. See? And it has little jagged edges. So when it entered my crevices, I could really tell what it was. Alright? Now that is what first started the idea of that part of the contraption. A hose, a sucking mechanism to suck out the things that you don't want. Okay? Now, I can't tell you any more about that abduction because it's under investigation. Okay? Area 51 type stuff, right? But anyways, a few years later, it was later on in the 80s during the, Ronald Reagan years. And I get a phone call from the president. Yes, the actual president, Ronald Reagan. And he said, how would you like to undergo secret government experiments that no one's ever heard of before? And I said, well, I'm kind of familiar with secret experiments because that's what happened back in 1981. So he said, all right, let's do this. He said, come on down to the White House. And we have a machine. It's to cryogenically freeze your body in time. Okay? And you wake up 20 years later, having been completely frozen, and your mind completely numb of everything that happened for the last 20 years. And I said, okay, I'll do it. So I hopped into this thing that looked like a little refrigerator. And 20 years later, I came out. My fingernails look like this. And the whole world had changed. Walmart was different. The trailer park was different. They have all kinds of weird things now that I've never seen before. So anyways, I get out of my cryogenically frozen chamber. And the government experiments kind of just are done now. And I go over to Walmart and I'm going to take care of these fingernail problems that I have right here. So I walk in there and I said, well, this is the future, sir. Can you point me to where I can find an automatic fingernail clipper? And the son of a gun, you know what he told me? He said, damn it, son, that ain't been invented yet. And I said, son of a bitch. So I said, you know what? I'm going to invent that. I've been frozen in time. I've been sucked up to alien spacecrafts. And something in my mind told me that this was the thing I needed to do for humanity. Okay? So I went home and I started thinking about ideas of contraptions, and the hose thing came back to me. And the box that I've been frozen in for all that time came back to me. And I combined the two, a hose and a box, inside of a hole. And I'm not going to tell you where that reminded me of. But anyways, so I created this contraption here, and I call it the Nail Later 3000, okay? And what you do is you take your hands with the fingernails on it, and you insert them into the little flaps. You see these little yellow flaps? You just stick them right in there, okay? And it cuts them. It cuts them for you with lasers, laser beams, all kinds of weird alien devices, which I stole from the aliens. It's not plugged in. Hang on a minute. Sorry, we haven't invented wireless electricity yet. Let me plug this in. My assistant didn't do it for me. What am I paying you for anyways? Go give me some moonshine, damn it. Plug this. Oh, my fingernail's stuck. I almost got electrocuted. Okay, here we go. Turn this plug in and just get your fingers into the hand box. So you take your hand in here like this. Now look away. Come here, Bruce. Look away. Look away. Look away. It's magic. Alright, now look back. Look at that. Look at that. See? Alright. So, now that that's been said, you can buy this product for a limited time of $1.99. Not $199, not $1,999.99, but $1.99. Okay? For a limited time only. The first one caller. After that, it goes up $100. Okay? Now, I would just like to thank all the humanity out there for everything that you guys have done for me. For all the experiments that were done to me. For all the trailer park living I got to do. For all the moonshine I got to drink. For all the alien experiments I went and underdid. Well, I'm not too thankful about that one, especially the probing. But other than that, I'm very thankful. And I'd like to thank Mother Teresa for being so loving and caring about everything. And I don't know what that has to do with this, but she inspires me. I'd like to thank the Chinese for being so damn smart and inventing things like origami and the bicycle, which inspire people like me to make things like the Nail Later 3000. So, it's my gift to you and to all humanity. Come on down here and buy my Nail Later 3000, and it will change your life. All right, now back to the next show, whatever that show is. What's the next show?